I'm James William Amspacher. I'm raised here and do very little, but everything. Most things that can't be repaired or already tore up finally wind their way back here. And most of the time I can fix it. So that's basically about it. And I fixed her shoes with 5200 and she's still wearing them, and just little odds and ends. It's I don't know. I can do it.
What's 5200?
5200 is that tube right there. That is a elaster polymer that you use in boat building. It's a glue, and when you get it on, it don't come off. So she had a little pair of pointed black shoes, and she liked them. Said, I can't find no more. I said, let me have them. So I got some black. I went around it, fixed it. I said, don't touch it for 7 days. And she's still wearing them. That's been about 4 years ago. So it works. I don't believe in throwing anything away. It can be fixed. I wanted to go in and be a mechanical engineer, but that was too easy. And I shouldn't say that, but it was. The mechanical side, I have absolutely, I didn't have any patience with it, let's put it that way. And I was more into development and things that I thought of instead of what somebody else thought of.
What are some examples of what you might do in a week?
In a week, more than most people will do in a month. I'm up at 4:30. I've been finishing the inside of my daughter's house. We had it contracted to frame up and other stuff, and then I took it, once they got it done, I took it and finished it. So that's been every weekend minute over there. Plus, in the meantime, I've just lowered this house. I've had this house raised and all new floor joists put under that. And you name it. I just put a transmission in my lawnmower, rebuild another lawnmower, getting ready to build a greenhouse. I mean, it's 16 hours a day. And that's just the way I am. Can't stop. Everything I do is strange. We went to a funeral. This is probably the strangest of all. We went to a funeral. Karen's uncle, I think it was her uncle, and I took her and her mother up, New Jersey. And I think the funeral actually was in a bar because they quit playing pool and turned the jukebox off. And they had the funeral. It might have been in another room, but it was in that building where that bar was at. I do know that. Well, there we were, all pretty and dressed up. Went out. They loaded him in a hearse. It got maybe 100 feet from the building and quit in the road. So I had to put a fuel pump. I had to go find out what was wrong with it. I was dressed up, so I pulled my clothes off. I had a T-shirt on. I took my shirt off and my dress shirt. And I went under that hood of that car in the middle of the road and found out that the fuel pump wasn't working. I left there and went to an auto store that was about a block away, bought the fuel pump, come back, put it on the hearse, still sitting in the middle of the road with the possession behind it, and put that on there and got them running, and then we went to the graveyard. It's always something like that. I go Smith Island. Some of my best friends live up there, and they're like us. They grew up not having, the ability to run down to a good hardware store. If you found a piece of metal and you could cut something out of it and use it, that's what you did. And it's got to the point that when I get on the boat, Larry hands me a list. He's the one that runs adjacent to back and forth. So this is what you got for next week, and I got another list for the week after. That's fixing refrigerators, putting on roofs, fixing floors. Excuse me. It could be anything. Putting in a commode, fixing a bathroom, fixing an old car, fixing a golf cart, mending a net. It's always something.
What can't you fix?
What can't I fix? I haven't got there yet.
What do you teach?
Boat building.
That's right. How do people, coming up in their 20s, younger, around this area, how do you learn the skills to take care of your own belongings?
Be self-sufficient, in other words.
Right.
What you're saying. You don't. The family structure is not there. Everybody is destroyed with this, getting in the car and going here to get that, dialing up Amazon on your doorstep the next day, instead of going out there and actually trying to do something. And it's happened over a period of time. I mean, it's not something that just happened overnight, but it's just when they put the road in about 32, I think is when they put the road down east. It wasn't bad even when me in the 50s and 60s, and it was still, we didn't go to town but once a month, and we bought what we needed to come home. And but now you get in a car and go to Lowe's, get what you want. No big deal. Everything's too easy, and then what you get is junk.
Can you say something about the satisfaction you get from working with your hands?
Oh yeah. My kids and my wife are the only thing that give me joy. And when somebody brings me something that nobody else can fix, I'll fix it. And when I take a pile of wood and build a boat and see somebody go out in that boat and enjoy it, everybody can't do that. I don't need no plans. I don't need this. I just go build it. I got it in my head. I don't know where it came from, but I've always been that way. And I built cars. I built airplanes. I've done everything, but not quite everything. I'm still working on that. But that's the pleasure that I get.
Do you have a favorite tool?
Pocket knife. I got granddad's pocket knife. Take that pocket knife, I can go anywhere, I can do anything I want to.